And what is going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Oh, my camera up too high. Okay, there we go. This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What is going on, y'all? Okay, it's almost 100 people already, and we only been on for a good 2 minutes already. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Now, before we even start talking about what we're gonna be talking about, because I don't foresee this video being too long. Like, I'm giving it like between 30 to 45 minutes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm giving it. But sometimes I can run my mouth and ramble a little bit of a whole lot. So sometimes it may go a little bit longer than that, but y'all don't mind that. But I think I might be giving y'all two more lives after this is over. It's probably gonna be 2 hours per live. I'm working, working, working. Okay. Now, before I even get into the church announcements for today, I just want to send a special, special shout out to YB Entertainment. If y'all never heard of YB Entertainment, when I first started getting really, really deep into the web reality like shows and reviews, I started with him. Me and T started with YB. We started with Ebby. We started with Really B. We started with L Teddy. We were all together. And I had this great conversation with YB today. And it was really, really needed. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to. And YB was that person. We talked for a good hour on the phone today when I got off of work. And he gave me so much wisdom, so much advice today. And I felt like it was really needed. So I just want to publicly give YB Entertainment the love and the shout out that he deserves. And if you haven't subscribed to his platform, y'all need to. He was just on the Chasing panel. I think it was the week before last week, or even the week before last. He was on the Chasing panel. So shout out to YB. Thank you. Thank you so much for the encouraging conversation that you gave me today. It was really needed. Now, however, before we get into the mess, let me let y'all know what we got coming up. Okay, now today is Tuesday, which means tomorrow is Wednesday, and Roasted Review is tomorrow. All right, so make sure you guys tune in. We will be right back here on my channel tomorrow. All right, at I think I got it set for 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I believe that's what I got it set for, to be quite honest. So that's pretty much the gist of that. Okay. So, we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing, okay? And the next thing too that's coming up is the Chasing panel, which would be on Thursday night, okay? It's set for 9:15 p.m. Eastern time, okay? But we never really know. So whenever the show comes on, y'all do know that that we will be going live right after the show is over with, okay? And the Chasing panel after dark will be Friday night. So make sure you guys get into that too as well, y'all. All right. So with that being said, that is pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. So we're about to go ahead and get into this mess. And y'all do know what we're here to talk about. And we're here to talk about TGIF. I know y'all probably gonna get tired of us making videos every day about this topic, but it's just the gift that keeps on giving, and that is the hottest topic that's out right now, and that is why we're talking about it, honey. All right, I know y'all tired of it, but I believe y'all just as tired of it as y'all was when we was talking about escape every damn day. I really believe that. Okay, but however, we're going to get into some things today. So there's been so much stuff coming out about this whole situation that went down with TGIF and everything that have happened with Al and Armand and Claudia, and people blaming Claudia, people blaming Al. It's just a whole lot of stuff that is going on with the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get into some things here. Now, the reason why this video was only going to be about 30 to 45 minutes, because we're really going to be getting into comments and stuff like that she made in a live. Okay. So we're gonna get into all those things. Shout out to the Twitter page called Mad Beefs, because if it wasn't for them, I never would have got my hands on these damn screenshots and shit of her putting Al ass on blast and stuff like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now, there's been so many different opinions about the situation. Claudia is being blamed all the way for this situation. Armand is being blamed for this situation. And not only that, Al is looking like the victim. Al is looking like the victim in the situation. And I'm going to tell y'all, I have been giving y'all my unbiased opinion about this whole thing. I've been very unbiased. I really ain't took no side in this situation because I don't have really a gripe with nobody on that show except Al. I don't like Al. Y'all know I'm not a fan of Al Reynolds at the all, okay? But however, that's just the gist of that. Now, I'm not here to talk about rumors. I'm not here to do that. You know, the only thing that I have been talking about is the things that people have put out that are involved. Okay, I talked about what Tasha K said. I talked about Armand's live yesterday that he did last night. I talked about that. Like, I have talked about everything that's been placed out there. I refuse to talk about rumors that are not factual. I refuse to talk about things that I don't have no proof of because I don't want nobody trying to send me no strike or none of that shit. Okay, I don't want none of that. None of that. None of that. Okay, so it is what it is. But I just want to go on record and say, because I said this on every video that I have done about this topic, that everybody involved is messy as hell. There's nobody that's not messy. There's nobody that hands are clean. Everybody's messy, okay? And that's the reason why they can't get along, because all of them messy. You know what I mean? Like, all of them are the same kind of messy. So that is the reason why, you know, they don't get along. That's just the truth of the matter. So, you know. But I'm just here to just talk about, you know, the real, the shit that we're all seeing and all that good stuff. Okay. So, all right, we're about to go ahead and get into it. We are approaching 300 people in the chat already. Isn't that something? We're approaching 300 people in this chat already. But what I need for you guys to do right now, okay, before I get into it, is what do I need from you guys? Yeah. So this is what I need. Let me go to my homepage real fast so we can get these things up out of here and stuff like that. All right, let's go ahead and get it because I need my moderators to get this so they can keep sharing it and things like that. Okay, so y'all know I got to represent for this certain somebody. Okay, now later on in the show, I'm gonna let you guys know about another song that Bando is dropping. But what I need for y'all to do right now is to subscribe to his YouTube channel. That's where all his music videos will be. That's where all his songs are posted. Make sure you guys support him the same way you guys support Carl and Tramel and all of us. Make sure you support him. Okay, I need for my moderators to get that link and keep sharing it. You know, every 15 minutes, just share the link to his page so you guys can go over and subscribe. All right. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, like I said, these screenshots come from Mad Beefs. Okay, it's a Twitter account. They be having all the tea a lot of the times, especially about you know what I'm saying, Real Housewives of Atlanta stuff and all those things. So a lot of the times their tea do be factual. So they be having a whole lot of things going on that damn page. And I sometimes use it. So if you guys follow Mad Beefs and stuff like that, if you're familiar with them, let them know that I use what the hell they put out there. All right. Now, let me put the screen up. Now, y'all can't see this shit. Let me make it bigger. Okay, there we go. Now, let's get into it. Now, okay, y'all, I ain't say like flood the chat with his link. I said every 15 minutes put the link up there. Don't flood the chat, child. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it now. I guess this was Dish Nation, and I guess that Claudia was sitting there watching the show, in my opinion. That's what my bad. I believe she was sitting there watching the show or whatnot. So while she was sitting there or whatnot, she said, Al tanked our show. Just like Armand told you. 1 week later, it's off. So Claudia is in the chat putting Al Reynolds on blast. Okay, she's putting Al Reynolds on blast as she's commenting in the chat. Okay, she stated, Scotty did not. She stated that Al Reynolds tanked their show just like Armand told y'all. 1 week later, it's off. So I don't know if this means that the show is canceled or they just on hiatus. I do know that on Armand's live last night, Armand made the comment to say that they were just going on hiatus. They was just, going on vacation and, doing things like that. Now, that's what Armand said, okay? That's what Armand said. Not to mention, he said they already knew that they were going to be going on hiatus and things like that, right? That's what Armand said. I'm just telling y'all what he said. Okay, that's all I'm telling y'all. Now, so when it come down to it, everything that Armand said in that roast was a fact. And let's be real, people were already trying to say that Claudia fed him this information. And again, if you go back and then you listen to what Tasha K was saying, Tasha K kept saying, okay, Armand just got here. How would he know about what's going on behind the scenes when he ain't even been here that long? So how would he know? That's why people keep on saying Claudia fed him the information. Now, I'm not saying that Claudia controlled him and told him to do whatever, but that's why people keep on saying that, because look at the comment. She basically said that at the end of it all, what he said was the truth. So everything that Armand stated in that live, well, yeah, in that live roast that he gave Al Reynolds, it was all true. That's what they were saying. That's what they were saying, and that is what Claudia was saying. And a lot of us felt like when he said those things came across like he knew what the hell he was talking about because he was told the shit. But the question goes into the situation is like, okay, would he know what's going on because he works there? You don't think somebody else could have told him instead of Claudia? Because people talk. If you work at any job, the managers talk, the higher ups talk, everybody talks. So do you think that it was Claudia that told him that shit firsthand? Or do you think that there was some other people that probably was running their mouths to Armand about it? Or do you think that Armand knows because he works on the team? I want to see what y'all think. Claudia is messy because she was in the Fox Soul live chat yesterday at 8 p.m. spilling the tea as to why they weren't live. Oh my goodness. Agreed. Claudia and production filled him in on the behind the scenes tea. Okay. I see a lot of people are saying it. Someone definitely told him. The question is who? Okay. He ain't been there long enough to know all that info. They prepped that roast. Okay. I see a lot of people still feel like the roast was prepped. Okay. Let me see where we at. The whole incident with TGIF has a common denominator named Claudia. So here we go. Everybody is everybody's blaming Claudia. Do I think that is fair to blame Claudia? I'm not really certain about that. Should we blame her for everything? I don't know. Let's see. Tons of people work on this show. Anybody could have been gossiping to him. Right. That's true. Oh, my bad. Hold on, you guys. Let me get that for Too Feisty real fast. And we're approaching 400 watching. 400 people watching. So for those of you who are new to the platform and you're just now tuning in now, go ahead and subscribe, honey. The Scotty Gang is one funny gang to be a part of, honey. Go ahead and do that, child. I hope I pinned the right message. Too Feisty. Let me see. It's odd for Armand to have this much distaste for Al. I'm not really sure about that, mother of one, because from the very beginning, since everybody's been covering this story, we've been told, a lot of us have been told, that there has been friction between Al and Armand from the very beginning. People say that Al is condescending to Armand. People say that Al be trying to son Armand. And we do know how Armand is now. We know that Armand ain't going for nobody's son in him, okay? No one's going. He's not going for that. We all know that he ain't going for that shit. We do know that. So if he feel like he being son, he gonna come out swinging. That's what we do know, okay? That is what we know. Let's see. It's crazy how Funky is cool with Armand, but that is also the first person that Al called. Okay. Claudia never fights back. She usually just take the accusations and says that she did not do what they're saying. I think she's tired of being accused of ish at this point. If others can speak out, she can too. Heck, no, it's not because we do not know what happened. We cannot say it was her. There are more than just the host that worked there. Anyone could have said it. That's how I feel too. But I think that it's easier to blame Claudia. Just playing devil's advocate. I think Armand was smart enough to know all this. It didn't take a rocket scientist to know how Al was moving. So there's some people here that feels like Al is a part of the problem as well. That it's not just Claudia, it is also Al. Okay, let's continue on with the comments. Claudia gave him the tea along with others for him to do what he will with it sooner or later. Claudia didn't help herself laughing like she knew these comments were coming during the rant. And I think that is the problem here. I think that the way she was laughing and the way that she was so like in glee about him getting dragged the way that he was just fuels the fire that she was in on this whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what it does. It fuels the fire. It makes people look at her like, girl, you knew what was going on. You knew what was happening. You knew that he was gonna say that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I see what y'all saying. You know, I'm just trying to look at it from all ends, to be honest. Okay, that's all I'm doing. So proud of you. Thank you. What you proud of me for, girl? I need. Why you proud of me, girl? But I thank you for being proud of me. Shout out to my shirt. Y'all know I love this man. I love this man. Okay, he's a Gemini, just like Bando. But I love this man. That's my favorite rapper of all time. She said in reply to a comment on her IG that the roast was all his observations. She had nothing to do with it. That's a part of it. I think it's a little bit of both. Al has always been disrespectful to Armand, calling him boy and ish. Okay. Let me see. I watched the show from its inception, and when Funky left, I still watched and caught his live stream after theirs to give them numbers. Al always had bad social cues and wasn't as smart as he thought, and that's why I don't like him. That's why I don't see it for Al. I have never seen it for Al. Like the time that the thing that really turned me off to Al is when the whole subject about the K Michelle thing came up, and they was talking about how she was finna sue one of the guys that kept on speaking on her cooch and stuff like that, and he was just sounding so ignorant and just stupid and wasn't trying to hear what Claudia nor Funky was trying to say. He just wanted to be funny, and he wound up being dumb as hell. So I ain't seen it for Al ever since then. Okay, let me look at some more of the comments here. I know someone that knows someone. That person used to work in DC with Al. Al and Claudia were beefing when Funky was there. They said Claudia used to try to get Al fired, allegedly. Oh, you better come through with the tea. You better come through with the tea. Why do people think Armand needs to be at a job for years to know what's going on? Armand always has his ears to the streets and people feeding him info. I watched this show and Al has been trying to punk Armand. This is the same observation that keeps on coming up. Everybody keeps saying that this man has been trying to punk Armand since they've been on the show together. And another thing too, you don't have to be at a job for years to know what's going on. I mean, when I first started at the job that I met, I knew who didn't like each other, who was fucking who, all that other stuff. I knew all that when I first started my damn job. So y'all got a point there. Why can't we all just get along? I actually love parts of each of them on the show. They need to get it together, child. The optics of the role each played in the incident just looks bad for all of the parties involved. I agree. Al is more mad that we know that he's the face behind the scenes. We all got some form of messy, but his relationship with HR is a problem. Oh. Damn, Pam, you got a point. Okay. No, we shouldn't blame Claudia for everything. At the end of the day, if you go off on a person at your job, you just have to deal with it. Claudia can laugh if she wants to. Maybe she doesn't like Al. It's clear that she don't, child. Let me look at some more comments and then we're gonna go to the next screenshot. Okay. Now, Tasha K is a documented liar, but I do believe that Claudia told her she was tired of working with gay men. There's been rumors of them beefing since last year. Agreed. Just because you know what's going on doesn't mean he had to speak on it. I don't think nobody said that. I don't know. I don't like how Al defends any man with money. Sometimes those are the most diabolical MFs. I agree. We could have avoided all of this had they given Funky a fair contract and pay. I'm just saying. Oh my God. It was clear from the start that Al didn't vibe with Armand. You can see the difference in his attitude when Armand's there and when he's not. Okay. So we got 500 people in the chart, not in the chart, in the chat. 500 people, halfway to 1,000. 500 people. Y'all really coming in here. But like I said, if you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe, honey. We have a good time over here with the Scotty Gang. Subscribe, okay? Now, let's move on and go to the next screenshot, okay? Hell, soulmates, there is a lot of misinformation going on and backstabbing. Trust me, when the time is right, the truth will come out and you will know. I love this show and it was my baby. Okay? Y'all see that, right? Let me read it one more time. Hell, soulmates, there is a lot of misinformation going on and backstabbing. Okay? Trust me, when the time is right, the truth will come out and you will know. I love this show and it was my baby. Okay? Now I do believe Claudia when she says that this show was her baby. I do believe that because she's been working with Fox Soul for a long damn time, okay? But when you listen to me read that, doesn't it sound like she said that was my baby, like past tense, like the show was over or something? Doesn't that sound like that? Because that is the word that's going around that the show is canceled. But Armand says it's hiatus. It's not a cancellation. So there's two different stories coming around from two different people. You know? First time catching a live. Love you so much, Scotty. Straight from the UK. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. This is why I don't give a damn about what people say. Bitch, I'm worldwide. Bitch, I'm worldwide. And not too feisty in the chat trying to come for me. Girl, I told you I got you. All I gotta do is finish filming Young Fresh and New because who was wrong is done. I gotta finish these last 6 people for Young Fresh and New, and we'll be ready for the production meeting for the what is it? The jukebox, honey. Let me see. I really believe Claudia wanted this to work, but it's real easy to blame her for everything. They had producers, so it really wasn't all on her back. I agree. Baby, the Scotty Gang is international. Period. Okay? International, honey. I feel like they're telling Armand everything. They're going to revamp the show and hire. Look, listen. I don't think that's going to work. If you got to. Man, I don't think it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too much going on. And I don't think that it's gonna work out the way that they think it is. I don't think so. Because like recasting that whole show, like sometimes it's better to just sometimes it's better to just, let bygones be bygones and things like that. Sometimes you just gotta just deal with it the best way you know how, and that's just the truth. Someone says, and Al calling Armand a boy fits because Armand acts like a child and has temper tantrums. Well, that's what people be saying about him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really sure. Let's look at more comments in the comment section. It's easy to blame Claudia for everything. She is the only woman present. I would say that it would not be a good look for Al to file a lawsuit against them. That would be a complete Karen move. But would it be though? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Yes, Scotty, you worldwide. I'm from England, UK. You better let us know, Yvette. You better give it to the people. You better give it to the people, okay? They work over a Zoom call. That means people have to intentionally call to spread dirt. Easier to get information when you work in a brick or mortar or something like that. Okay. So then let's go. That's when I thought they were gonna get it together. Then all of a sudden Funky left. Mm. It's been too much drama going on with this show, and I don't see how they can keep it moving. Al is a snake. Okay. It says Al is a snake. Then it says, if we are being honest, Claudia stole this idea from Nene Leaks down to the way Funky doesn't even moved his hand in his face. Okay. Let's see. Armand was a bad fit for the show. He lacks the intellectual range to cover a wide range of topics the way Funky could. Okay. I don't know if he would have a case if he's paid out of his contract. Okay. So it's a lot. Like, it's a lot with that. We're gonna move on to the next thing. Let's see, what's the next where we at? The next, ooh, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. The next screenshot. Al ruined our friendship being two-faced. Just wait till it all comes out. I'ma let everyone talk first and I will talk later, but mine will be true. You hear that? You hear that right? It says Al ruined our friendship by being two-faced. Just wait till it all comes out. I'm gonna let everyone talk first and I will talk later because mine will be true. So it looks to me like Claudia is about to empty the clip. That's how it's coming across to me. It's like Claudia done had enough. She's fed up. She ain't got time for the bullshit. Like, I'm about to air you out. Like, you keep on getting in public lying and shit. I'm gonna air this child. Like, that's what Claudia is basically saying right now, honestly. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And I ain't just saying this. And like I said, whenever I cover this story, it's always from an unbiased standpoint. And yes, I do have some favorites in this situation. I do, but and I don't care for Al on this show. Most definitely. However, this is coming from an unbiased standpoint. I do kind of agree with Claudia when she says that when she says that Al is a snake, because I can see that happening. I can honestly see that happening, honestly, though. For real. I can see that happening. Real talk. But we're at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to play this promo for you guys real quick so I don't have to play it at the end of the show. It's a promo from King Darius' book. So I'm going on to play that, and then we'll be right back.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.
And we're back again. Okay, we are back again. We are back again. I probably shouldn't have played that commercial because I see the damn viewers dropping and they probably thinking that the damn show was over. But it ain't over, girl. We still here. I think Mims is in the chat so far. I ain't see it. Oh, Mims said my head hurt. Oh my God. Okay. So someone said Claudia, Claudia is messy as hell because why she in the damn live saying this to people? Child, okay. She sounds like Mariah Hook, no real power. Okay. When are their contracts up? Remember, Funky said he had a 6-month contract in December. If that's the case, their contract should be up. Okay. Al might be a snake behind the scenes, but he knows how to act in front of the camera, and that is the job on camera. Keep the behind the scenes stuff to yourself and be professional. Okay. We need to give Armand a chance. He has not been on the show long enough. Let's get him through the election seasons before we judge his opinion. Okay. I don't get how Funky and Al was talking about Claudia after she gave them a spot. Yes, Funky got a YouTube, but he wasn't putting in much work on his YouTube. He says he don't like working much. Okay. That's the rumor. I wonder what happened with Armand and his boyfriend. Oh my God. Okay. I agree. Armand was a poor replacement for Funky. They could have given Alexander Rogers the opportunity. He reads down and is very articulate. I don't think that, and this ain't me putting on no cape, but I don't think that Armand was a poor replacement. I felt like if they were going to replace Funky Dineva with somebody, it had to be somebody with that same similar energy that Funky gives. And I feel like Armand is similar to Funky in a certain way. They have their own swag, but they have that same similar in your face type of personality. So that's why I felt like if anybody would have been suitable to replace Funky Dineva, it would have, excuse me, it would have been Armand. Because I know a lot of people wanted Dustin Ross to do it, and I felt like, and I love Dustin Ross. Dustin Ross used to do reviews when we were doing reviews back in the day, like around 2012, 2013. Like Dustin was the homie back then. You know, back when I was friends with Justin J, and then me and Adrian are good now, but Justin, Adrian, and I, when we were all friends and stuff like that, as the threesome that we were, Dustin was the homie. He was doing YouTube videos just like we were. So I would have loved to see him on TGIF, but I feel like his energy is similar to Al's energy. But the difference is Dustin is more entertaining than Al. Just my opinion, though. Let's see. This is too much drama to say they're doing this remote. Could you imagine if they were in person, honey? Okay. Al is too snooty. Do you really need intellectual range to gossip, though? You don't. Al better not be live at the same time as Q. He will lose. Okay. If he has a hand in the mess too, why would he sue when he's also a problem? Because Armand can say he can file a complaint too, and it's proof of how he was treated many times on air. You got a point. I love reading the comments because it gives y'all a voice as well. Al and Funky were always disrespectful to Claudia. Al is passive aggressive. He was jealous of the relationship that Armand and Claudia are building. Why does everyone comes from Armand's intellectuality? Did y'all take the SATs, ACTs, bar, LSATs with him? Child. Claudia is messy as hell. Oh, I already read that one. Has Al said anything? Nah, not really. Star Jones sent a cease and desist too. Child. Let me see. Once they brought Armand on full time, I left the show for good. It went down to Funky. Al would get offended very easily, but offend Claudia as well. Armand just brought her to the fold. Armand is pretty professional and funny on the show. Only Al would disrespectfully overtalk folks, especially Claudia, and always taking offense to Claudia's opinions for no reason. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Claudia's history from every show she's been on is following her. She is messy, and the way she had Flame come up after Funky left shows her level of pettiness. Okay, y'all are really going in. Al let his ego get the best of him all the time. He was constantly getting offended and cried about them attacking him. His antics are getting old. Okay, Claudia and Al been beefing since Dineva was there. But Al had Dineva to still rely on. Now I think he's over it because Armand gives childish and immature. All right. You see what they let you see. That does not mean that's who they are in real life. I don't think anyone's saying that, honey. Al embarrassed, and we all know after he called Funky, he didn't realize we could hear him. Yes, he knew Funky was live, but at first he was hot with his two-faced ass. Y'all are going in, child. Al thought that he could get Armand to double team her like him and Funky used to, and Armand saw through the BS and put it on the roast. I mean, if it was a roast session, what do people think a roast is? That's true as well. Plot twist: not Funky Soul. Fox Soul was going to cancel the show anyways because they're top heavy in their budget. They don't have enough revenue from the views to afford the salary for that many hosts. You might be on to something. Armand is one dimensional. Funky isn't. The only person that's responsible for the show is being canceled is Al. Al is jealous of Armand and even brought up the fact saying, "You have a segment to yourself. It took me over a year to get my own." Everyone is split on who they like and who they side with. Nobody likes all three of them. And that is true, Mims. Very much so. You right. Funky said the same thing. He said he likes Dustin, but Dustin would have been good for Al's seat. And that ain't even no shade. That's how I feel. That's how I feel for real. Maybe they were all being snakes. Don't they work on Zoom? They need to leave us out the group chat and keep it professional. No, they give me something to talk about. They thought he was gonna bring his audience with him and they didn't come for him. They used to be in that chat trolling and their core audience left because he didn't mesh like Funky. I thought Alex was, oh my God, I'm not reading that. Dustin would eat and would have, in place of Al, would eat. So sorry. I agree. Claudia has been putting up with Al's crap and she helped him get the job. He was jealous of Claudia posting pics of her car and saying, "I want to know how much she makes." Oh shit, I've been going through all these comments. Okay, let me go back to the screenshots because I think there's some more to put up here. Okay, there go another one. The other screenshot states, where we at here? Where we at? There we go. Al was having side convos with Armand, trying to get me fired, and having side convos with me, trying to get Armand fired. Then we found out and squashed our beef. Al been miserable since we made up. Yeah. So it goes back to what we said already. A lot of what Armand said in that roast was personal and it was real. You know what I'm saying? That's it on that. That's all we got on that. Like, with her spilling all this tea, it goes to show that all that stuff was real. All that stuff that was stated was real. It was no lies there. Okay, so then here go another comment. Okay, 600 people. Shout out to you guys. Wait a minute. Okay, we got a super chat from Eb Soul. I hope I said your name right. 199. Child, I thought that pic of Al was Pitbull. Oh, not Pitbull. Rumor has it that Al was sleeping with HR and Armand was sleeping with production. They could all get in the bed together. If you ask me on Nasty 7, now I don't know how true the shit that how true that was, so honey. I don't know how true that is. Let's see. Thank y'all. First of all, as we continue on with the story, thank you guys for all the support that you guys are showing me in this chat. Like, I really love it when we have like a full house of people in the chat. And y'all show me so much love and they give me more reason to keep on doing what I'm doing. But I think I'll speak more about that at the end of the video. But I'm just in the spirit of just testifying today. But after that conversation with YB today and the way I breathe, like he told me to after it was over with, I'm like, yeah, girl, like we are really going to, yeah. I love YB. You need to get a YB in your life. Okay, let's go ahead to this comment, y'all. It says, shakes my head, losing the bag on the account of Armand is crazy. And then Claudia said, that's who you blame? So Claudia is pretty much Team Armand. She's Team Armand, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get up and get something real quick. But yes, Claudia is pretty much Team Armand in this situation. That's what's going on. It's Team Armand in this bitch. That's what she's giving. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. That was Bando texting me. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all know I got to stop everything he texts me. But y'all, so that's the gist of it. So she's pretty much Team Armand. So it just goes back to what we were saying. Everything that Armand said in that roast was not just a roast. It was practically the truth. Okay. There's been a lot of issues with Al and Claudia and Armand. Okay. There's been a lot of issues. And the thing of it is, it's crazy. Like, how are we going to continue on with the show? Okay. Love your content. Nice meeting you at the store a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to you, the boss lady. Now, since you're in the chat and you met me in person, I would love for you to tell the people what your experience was like when you met me in the chat. Okay. I would love for you to tell the people how girl, let them people know, because people love to try to think that I'm mean as hell and that I'm just so out off base and things like that, so I'm not. Okay. Yeah, yes, please tell the people how your meetup was with me at my job. I see a lot of my Scotty gang at my job, though. It's crazy. I see so many people at my job now. I knew Scotty's gonna get a coat. And baby, you know it. You know it. Okay. But Armand unfollowed her too, though. What? He unfollowed her? Oh my. All of what Armand said may be true, but ultimately Armand's roast is what got the show stopped immediately. Was it the roast? Or was it Al who didn't like the roast? Just saying. I'm just asking. Al just wanted to have a reason to take a break like he is the boss. Sir, please. Janika is not here for Al. And I knew that's why I love Janika, because me and her always be on the same page on a lot of stuff. Honey, I can't stand Al. I can't. I can't stand Al. Where was I at? Our mom brought up Al's wife in the roast. Yeah, he did. I think it was Al. He complained like he always do. Mm-hmm. I believe that shit too. I don't remember Claudia saying Star's name. Lunell was the one who said that's like Star and Al. Did Star know? Oh, so she knew she married a gay man. Lunell said that. Funky used to be rude to Al and he was quite fine with it. All things are working out for Scotty. Thank you, Two Geeks and a Nerd. That was not no damn roast. That was a dragon. The show was bigger than everyone. Nobody is walking away better, including Funky. I think the show polished his brand. I like seeing him in a nice, polished, produced way. That's a good way of putting it. Al smiled in Armand's face and said he loved the roast and then caused Funky to talk crap about someone. LOL. Now, didn't Armand say in the roast that Al was smiling in your face and then talk about you? He did say that now. He did. But y'all, it was a roast. Could it have been a marketing ploy to get viewers back? Al is in marketing. Funny because Armand unfollowed her behind too. Okay, so something is going on. Because if Armand unfollowed her, then it's something else that they're not saying. Because in these comments, Claudia is giving a nasty piece of Team Armand. Now that's what she's giving in these comments. But y'all are telling me that Armand has unfollowed Claudia. So if he unfollowed Claudia, something in the buttermilk ain't clean. And It's gonna be a hard road for this show to come back. I'm just telling y'all. No, it was Al calling Funky on live that sent the ball rolling. Had we not heard Al's phone conversation with Funky, the show would still be on as normal. That's true. Armand is still following Claudia. I just checked. Okay, so he's still following her. Okay. He brought up the wife, but then said, but we won't go there. Me either, and I don't feel bad about Armand roasting him. Y'all a mess. I think production wanted the roast, but didn't think it would get out of hand like this. Once Al called Funky on the live, and then it was another story. He was okay with it on their show, then wasn't on Funky's live. You were so pleasant and welcoming. Thank you, honey. Y'all hear a lot of stories like this. Okay, y'all gonna hear a lot of stories like this. Okay, I be so shy in person. Very nice and humble. Thank you. He was being professional. Yes. What I don't like Al now. Don't get me wrong. I do not like Al. But he was actually doing what he was supposed to do in that moment. If you get what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, he was probably pissed as hell about that whole roast. He was pissed off, but he had to not let it show though. Like he had to not let it show. Like period. He couldn't let it show. He could not let that pop out. You know what I'm saying? Because if he did, he was gonna look unprofessional as I don't know what. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I take from that. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I do not like texting on live. I hate that. But but yeah, so that's the thing. So I don't know. Did you see the comment from Claudia where she said, I called Al today to try one last time to fix it. He ignored me, so F it. That's what she said. Oh, I didn't see that. But thank y'all for telling me. Y'all give me all the business, honey. Thank you for telling me that because I never would have thought about that at all. Um, Look, if someone aired out my personal business to the world, I'll be pissed too. Yeah. So I'm not mad at him for like being mad about it because again, it was one of those situations where yeah, he had to pretend like he was okay with it on air, but he did the right thing by calling his friend going off about it. Y'all see how he got offended when Dr. Heavenly was there and tried to son her, but he had the wrong one that day and no, Heavenly can't come back. This situation is like a game of Clue, right? Now, after Linnell said that, Claudia said, we are going to go to break. Y'all are crazy. Why why Funky had to put that call on live? Why did Al call Funky being messy? Was he really being messy though? I'm just saying, was he really being messy? Like, he literally just got read the down. He got read the down and he called somebody that he knew to talk about it. I don't think he was being messy. I think any one of us would have done that. Because let's be real, when shit happens, y'all do know. I pick up my phone, Jamar. Let me tell you what this mother did. Or I pick up the phone, T. Let me tell you what. Or I pick up the phone, Josiah. Let me tell you what this mother. Or even then, we don't really talk on the phone, but I pick up my phone and I FaceTime. Carl Trammell, what the, all that. All of us would have done it. So, Armand and Claudia can move the show forward. They'll just have to really get the third seat right. True. He said he was okay with the roast, but his face didn't show it. Mm. Al was being a professional by not losing his cool, but then turning around and lost his cool on Funky's live. See, he didn't know that Funky was live at first. I'll watch if it's Claudia, Armand, and Scotty. Y'all need to stop putting me in this. Y'all know I won't be good for that show. Right? That's who should be on the show. Mims. $250,000 and I ain't got to go to confession the next day. Take my clothes off and do a walk of shame. Sign me up. Oh my God, Mims. um, I agree. Al kept his composure and was very professional. I feel like him calling Funky was what most people do when they go and vent to their friends. Armand brought personal issues to the TGIF audience. That's true. Al did that on purpose. He knew Funky was live, and we all know what time Funky goes on. But he probably just didn't give a fuck at that point, though. He probably just didn't. Al did the right thing being professional on air. People who can't see this is ridiculous, okay? Let me see. Funky said to Al that he was on live. If I was Al, I would have stopped talking immediately. He chose to keep on talking. He a grown-ass person. He said he didn't give a because he was mad. I probably would have said the same thing. Y'all, look, let me just say this. Again, I don't even like Al. Okay, I gotta just say this one more time. I don't even care for Al at all. I prefer Armand, okay, and everybody knows that. But when you're in the heat of the moment, you don't give a. Let's stop acting like we're perfect here. Because when you're mad and you want to get this shit out, we don't care. We don't give up. We got to get it out, and that's just what he was at with it. Sorry, but that's just where he was at with it. I would love to see Mims, Jamie, Rodney, and Scotty. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be like the tea if all four of us was doing something together. Armand should have read him a damn haircut. That hair is a mess. Oh my God. See, this is why they say black people don't deserve syndication. Okay, let's not do that now. Mims will be really good on this show. Absolutely. Scotty, he done cursed. Scotty been and cursed Al out with the disrespect, and we been in the same situation now. Listen, okay? Because I look, okay. Funky has more followers than the T does, right? I think DJ Richie Sky would be a better fit to replace Al. DJ Richie Sky would actually do good on TGIF. Apparently, Armand was the last choice. Roasting is an insane part of our culture. Oh my God, don't roast me. Look. When they announced Armand had a segment discussing music, Claudia congratulated him. Al said on air that he felt some type of way because Armand got a segment and he just started and it took Al years to get one. Mims would be really good on the show. He would be. My friend would be good. And that's understandable, but he was so hot that he didn't even hear Funky when he said, I'm still live. His social cues are his downfall all the time. He did do it. He did it with Heavenly too because she was playing. Let me see. Funky has a huge following, but his brand needs to be elevated. I need more production. Let's just say this, because I'm about to end this, because it went right over what I thought it was. I said I was only gonna be here for 30 to 45 minutes. And here I am, almost up here for an hour. I think that Funky, it would be nice if Funky had more like production value, being that he makes the money, he got the views and things like that. But I think that y'all would still probably watch Armand. I mean, not Armand, y'all would still watch Funky even without the production value. Because some people just got that. Like some people got it to the point to where, they don't really need all that extra stuff. They can just get down with the get down, to be honest. So he don't really need that. Like all Funky got to do is open his damn mouth, and he got the audience right there. Like they would be good. But I don't know. To be fair, Funky is already working on his equipment, and I think that'll be good to elevate him. I mean, and I'm not one to talk about elevation because I'm still trying to work on my own shit. My camera is fine, my mic is fine. It's just this background is not fine yet. This just up here temporarily. I'm just working with this for the time being. I'm just, um putting stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to see what works and what don't. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I disagree, Scott. I hear you, but I didn't say it was anything wrong with trying to see elevation. I'm just saying that some people don't really need it. I literally just said that the production would be great for him in his elevation, but some people would just watch it without it. That's all I was saying. I ain't saying what you said was wrong. Oh yeah, I love Armand's setup. I do too. Funky does have the numbers, but they don't come over the Fox like that. They live stayed in the 3 to 4K mark. I think Funky is going towards podcast interview style. Yeah. That set he has with his interview with Nikki Gilbert looks good. Yeah. Two things can be true. Armand is very immature and needs intellectual development for the topics in this space, and Al is being an asshole towards Armand since he started the show. Yeah, I can see that too. Hey, low key. Rodney DeVoice would be good. I saw Rodney would be good. Rodney would be good. As much as he like to run his damn mouth, Rodney would be good for this. I promise you he would. I would love to see that. Funky just has a niche and he has found his space and knows how to work it. Exactly. Yeah, but you are growing though. We get it, Scotty. Thank you, Janika. Like I said earlier, why no one had anything to say about Funky going live at the same time as Fox Soul? Why? That can mess with the views too. Yeah. Your setup is good, especially with you moving in the coming months. Thank you. Let me see. I love Tupac. He was a Gemini like my mother. God rest both their soul. Sending love from South America. Did I tell y'all that I'm worldwide, bitch? I'm worldwide. Okay. Thanks for this live again, Scotty. And thanks for repping for the Bronx again, giving my comments a voice. No problem, no problem. But y'all, this is about it. I'm gonna go on to close it right here. But I just want to let you guys know something. Once again, I really appreciate all the love that I've been receiving. Um, as of late. I gotten a lot of new subscribers since we've been talking about this stuff. I appreciate that. I'm in a hell of a good space at this particular moment. I have every damn reason to smile and all those things. I have so many things to look forward to, so many things I'm working on, so many things that's being offered to me. I just appreciate it all. But thank you guys once again for watching. I appreciate it. I will be going live again today. I may be going live 1 or 2 more times today. I'm not sure. It just depends, but it may be once or twice that I may be going live again tonight. But love you guys. Um, like I said, shout out to YB for that pep talk that he gave me today. I called him because I felt like he was someone that would get me together and get me in, you know, the headspace I needed to be in. And he absolutely did that. So shout out to YB Entertainment. Love YB. He's very underrated. He's a hidden gem in the web reality world. So y'all need to check him out if you into that. All right. Now, with that being said, all right, before we go, y'all know I do my promotions every time I get ready to leave. We're going to start off with my cousin, LaShonda Catchins, who is a realtor in the Jackson metro area. Her office number, her direct contact, and the website is right here on the screen. So if you're looking for someone to satisfy your real estate needs, hit up my girl, Sean. She will help you out. On the music tip, the Chasing Panel's very own Tremel has a single out called The Everything Remix is available now, featuring Rico with a K, and the video is also out. Make sure you guys go and pick it up. All right. The Chasing Panel's very own Carl, aka K Star. Okay. He has a song out right now called Cock Goblin, and it's also available right now. Also, Bando Kane. Y'all know my heart of hearts, Bando Kane. Oops, wait a minute. My heart of hearts, baby daddy, all those good things. Why is it not doing? Why is it not doing what I needed to do? Okay, what's going on here? Why is it messing up? Hold on, let me refresh this, y'all. Okay, because I don't know what happened. But anyway, sorry y'all. But once again, my heart of hearts, Bando Kane. He has a song out right now called Running Back, and it's available right now. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. But that's not all that he has coming out, because his most versatile record yet, called Don't Sweat, featuring Alonda the Blonde, will be dropping on July the 1st. Okay, July the 1st, 2024. Go ahead and subscribe. I mean, not subscribe. Go ahead and get ready to pick that up. And also, they have been sharing his link all throughout the chat throughout this whole live. So make sure you guys subscribe to Bando's YouTube page, as well as pick up Run It Back and get ready for his new song, Don't Sweat, which is coming out on the 1st. With that being said, you guys, I am up out here. This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here. And until my next video, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye.